Have you ever wondered why, despite your utmost dedication to staying engaged, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and follow a balanced diet, your my legs appear to be losing strength as time goes on? Approve. You are not alone. A significant number of older adults believe that every type of fruit are in good condition. They are ultimately holistic. Nonetheless, a limited number of individuals examine this surprising situation. Negative all fruits are beneficial for individuals, particularly individuals age 60 and above. Certainly, some fruits may be gently diminishing your legs, leading to unease, swelling, and even difficulty moving. The food we consume significantly influences the state of our blood flow, muscles, joints, and nerves, especially in the lower limbs. Furthermore, selecting inappropriate fruits for older adults could be the factor that determines a life of movement, and one that is marked by discomfort, fatigue, and reliance. It's time to explore the 7 least favorable fruits that older adults should avoid from and how they could negatively impact well-being of your limbs. Before we start, I recommend please click the button to proceed with the activation ring if you haven't done so already to avoid missing out. Overlook any additional tailored wellness guidance. Type 1 in the comments if you feel the same. Appreciate this video. If not, please enter 0 to please share your thoughts on how I can enhance your content. 1. The overlooked source of swelling is pineapple. Due to its enzyme bromelain, which is believed to assist in concerning inflammation and digestion, pineapple is perceived by numerous senior individuals as a type of produce that has the ability to restore health. Nonetheless, most of individuals above the age of 60 may not realize that this tropical fruit can gradually transform into a significant leg adversary, especially if it is regularly ingested. Underneath its gentleness reveals the reality. Pineapple contains notable amounts of natural sugars and acidic substances, how our bodies gradually transform aware of as we grow older. As time progresses, the small vessels that provide essential nutrients to your limbs, the essential conduits that sustain your strong calf muscles, flexible knees, and your feet are harmed by the instability elevations in glucose levels that happen when these sugars overwhelm your body. This is concerning inflammation, and the effects of sugar and acids generate an ideal environment within a maturing physique, not focused on caloric intake. A small amount discomfort in your knees or a mild discomfort in your thighs might seem to appear harmless at the beginning. Nonetheless, regular pineapple snacks slowly result in a persistent inflammatory condition in numerous individuals. Older adults, especially those who already experience arthritis tightness in your joints or weakened blood flow, standing might seem more challenging. Your legs might become fatigued more easily, swiftly, and your ankles might experience increased enlarged, and that's a response not merely growing older. Even more concerning, the bromelain and pineapple may affect blood anticoagulants and additional treatments that older adults often utilize, deteriorating swelling and possibly leading to increased bruising or weakness in the limbs. It's quite perilous, as the outcomes may be minor at initial. Unaware that you are contributing to the intense discomfort within your joints, you think you're making a wise choice for your well-being. Consequently, the next occasion you visit for a tasty pineapple slice, think about whether the fruit is genuinely beneficial or obstructing your well-being. Nonetheless, the initial move is just the beginning. What if we informed you that one of the most popular fruits for muscle development may be slowly diminishing your? What is your level of resilience? Let's have a conversation about bananas. Kindly, please inform me in the initial comment below if you continue to observe and discover these valuable insights. Let's now examine the point second. 2. The brawny pretender bananas. Owing significantly to the content of potassium in bananas is notable, celebrated for many years as the result of option for enhancing muscle strength. As a medical professional, gentle, easily digestible treat that seems perfect for mature individuals, they are reliable by numerous older adults as a common essential. However, what if I informed you that the specific authority you are trying to uphold could be at risk from this renowned what is a yellow fruit? The human body's ability to the process of breaking down sugar and starch can differ based on years. Natural sugars and rapid metabolism carbohydrates, which rapidly convert into sugar, are plentiful in bananas, particularly when they are ripe individuals. It provides more than simply offering you increased vitality. When that sweetness enters your circulation, it leads to fluctuations in insulin levels, which over time resulted in weight swelling in the lower extremities and stomach blood sugar issues, and most severe of all, diminished blood flow in your extremities. Your leg muscles are going to become fatigued, sooner recover at a slower pace, and experience a decline in strength each week as a consequence of the reduced oxygen and nutrients contacting them. Your legs might experience a sensation of heaviness. To you, your calves might experience some tightness, particularly following a meal. Alternatively, you might receive a peculiar discomfort when ascending stairs. Initially, it's unassuming, yet it evolves more resilient, particularly if you include bananas in your diet daily. Furthermore, your superior, the body doesn't bounce back immediately like it did in earlier years. Even seemingly beneficial choices such as bananas may transform into silent obstacles as individuals grow older. Additionally, what is troubling is that bananas can assist certain older individuals, especially individuals experiencing cardiovascular concerns, tend to hold on to more. Hydration is essential. This fluid gathers in the ankles and feet, leading to swelling that affects stability and hinders mobility. Uneasy. You're not weighed down, utterly drained. It is widely known that bananas provide a boost of energy. Nonetheless, it would be essential to ask whether this strength is authentic or perhaps a short expression before the accident. Envision the tiny clusters of fruit could be affecting your feet and joints. If bananas, which have been considered for a long time to be a reliable choice, may have hidden drawbacks your limbs. Let's take a closer look at this. Carefully. 3 grapes. Small fruit. Notable inflammatory response. Fruits seem benign and potentially comforting at initial presentation. They are small and manageable, soft and often associated with well-being and cardiovascular wellness. Numerous senior individuals often store them in the refrigerator or on the counter as they think it's a nutritious and refreshing choice. Nonetheless, beneath that lovely exterior is a silent risk that can slowly diminish your leg power, flexibility, and daily activities peaceful and soothing without creating any sound. Fructose, the organic sweetener that provides the alluring sweetness of grapes, is truly captivating. Origin of the risk. Fructose is a type of sugar found in many plants where it often occurs alongside glucose. It is commonly used as a sweetener in various food products, processed in the liver, where it is more likely to be converted into stored energy and higher levels of uric acid compared to glucose, which your body utilizes as energy source. This situation can rapidly escalate into a concern for seniors, especially if they are already encountering issues with their lower body fatigue, rigidity, or articulation unease. It requires minimal effort to trigger and occurs when there is a buildup of uric acid and accumulates in the joints. One of the most intense discomfort in elderly limbs, and the condition is gout, which often begins with a small bowl of grapes and seemingly harmless indulgence. Nonetheless, the result can be catastrophic, with toes swelling in the ankles or knees, intense discomfort, and sharp sensations often during the night when you are struggling to find rest. Elevated fructose fruits, such as grapes, can elevate inflammation levels, even when gout is not present. And for an aging body already undergoing tension, this swelling is akin to increasing nourishment for a lingering flame. The reality that we might just be indulging in an excess of grapes renders them even more misleading. The consumption of sugar can quickly increase if you only eat some here a bit while enjoying television and some with the morning meal. While the effects may not be immediately apparent, your legs will ultimately begin to communicate their own message. Reduced movement, tight calves, sore joints, and in growing discomfort that is invisible yet palpable whenever you attempt to escape from a seat. What about fruits that show up invigorating yet are truly hiding significantly more sugar? Considering that something as small and sweet like grapes can possess such an important impact, it could be unexpected to discover the facts about watermelon. Kindly inform me in your initial response. Please respond if you're still tuned in and discovering these insights beneficial. Let's proceed. Moving on to the fourth point. Now 4. The imitation moisturizer is derived from watermelon. There's a sentimental charm to watermelon. It evokes nostalgia from my younger years, joy, sunny, outdoor gatherings, and the sheer pleasure of a refreshing, succulent piece on a pleasant day. It seems like the perfect choice to numerous elderly individuals due to its hydrating properties, soothing and mild on the enamel. Nonetheless, there exists a grim truth concealed under that charm. You may not even realize what watermelon is unexpectedly diminishing your leg power. It's not just the sweetness that's the concern, it's the rate at which the glucose enters your system. Among various types of produce, watermelon possesses one of the highest glycemic indices, indicating it rapidly increases glucose levels in the bloodstream. The increase signifies more than merely a number. For older adults, especially those who are overseeing diabetes, pre-diabetes, or gradual blood flow, this indicates a potential concern. An excessive rise in glucose levels leads to swelling, which worsens the impacts on your lower extremities, which are becoming increasingly vulnerable as one gets older. You may notice some discomfort in your calves after a gentle stroll, or that your legs experience an unusual level of fatigue following my meals. It's not always about getting older like this. Typically, it's the glucose that's speeding up through your bloodstream, which causes irritation to the delicate circulatory pathways and nerve cells that maintain the motion of your legs and affects oxidative stress. Additionally, the body holds onto liquid when sugar is present, excessive consumption. And what occurs with that? Is it fluid? Your feet, knees, and ankles, along with all soft tissues, are impacted when movement turns uncomfortable and climbing stairs begin to seem more challenging than they previously were. Watermelon misleads us by seeming bright on the surface, yet behaving like sweetness within. It is possible to gently accelerate the decline of movement in individuals age 60 and above who metabolize sugar at a reduced pace and heal to a lesser extent efficiently. After a few cubes here and there, a cut there, your legs will begin to notify you that there is an issue. However, what about fruits that are elevated in acid and are intended to enhance your body's defense mechanism if watermelon, a edible produce mainly made up of moisture, can create significant issues? You could potentially be taken aback by the following item on the list. It is probably in your cooling appliance. 5. Oranges are a delightful fruit. The incident of acid affecting the joints. Long celebrated as a nutritional value, oranges are rich in vitamin C, associated with cold prevention, and often recommended as part of a balanced nutrition. With the conviction that they are enhancing their well-being, many older adults begin their mornings with a glass of citrus beverage. Regardless of how comfortable this, no matter how it appears, the truth is much deeper, subtle, and detrimental to maturing joints and limbs than the average individual comprehend. Behind their lively color and with a vibrant taste, oranges are abundant in citric acid. Acid, a compound that when found in too much can worsen inflammation throughout the body, especially in the articulations. This substance can function similarly to rough treatment on fragile tissue in elderly individuals who already possess inflammation, discomfort, or overall joint issues awareness. The result rising with a persistent tightness in your knees, an ongoing hip discomfort that endures continuously day, the widely recognized feeling of your legs feeling tight after prolonged resting. Until it becomes apparent, it's nuanced. There are other concerns to consider as well. Natural sugars present in oranges, and especially orange juice, can begin to disrupt your body's insulin equilibrium if you consume them frequently. Comprehensive swelling, which impacts more than only joints, could stem from this. It affects connective tissues and blood circulation, and tissue particularly in the lower extremities. Older adults might experience a decline flexibility inflammation surrounding the joints or limbs, and heightened unsteadiness while walking or standing, and an increase in discomfort in the joints as time progresses. One might think that a fruit so well known and fresh might not pose a risk. Nonetheless, the body does not recover as effectively as it once did in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. There is a possibility that the orange that provided you with vitality is now causing a reduction in your pace. Envision the harm that an apparently thriving green apple might be causing issues for your joints if this daily morning fruit is silently leading them to decline, especially one that responds with greater intensity than you expect. Zix. One unrecognized factor of leg pain is green apples. Green apples are linked to well-being and clarity. Individuals seeking a fruit that is crisper, less sugary, and more invigorating often discover their refreshing crunch, and the tangy flavor is quite appealing. A green apple the day appears to be wise and cautious choice for numerous seniors. Nonetheless, a limited number individuals understand that underneath that radiant skin is a challenging blend of sweetness and substance that can gradually diminish your leg comfort and strength. The level of malic acid found in green apples is particularly worrisome, as it is a naturally occurring substance that can be difficult for the aging digestive system mechanisms to manage. Even though significant or regular administrations of malic acid are sometimes praised for assisting, energy can also lead to inflammation, especially in individuals who are presently managing fibromyalgia or joint inflammation. This inflammation is not restricted to the abdomen. It has the potential to disseminate to the hips, thighs, knees, and even the discomfort leading to tightness, soreness, or discomfort that appears to stem from the muscles themselves. It is not solely the acid, however. Furthermore, green apples contain natural sugars, along with even slight excessive sugar intake can lead to elevated blood sugar levels variations as in older individuals with reduced metabolic rates and lower insulin levels awareness. As time progresses, these differences reduce blood flow and decrease the quantity of oxygen flowing to the legs. You ultimately find yourself experiencing fatigue in the calves, a sense of decline feeling when ascending steps, or a intense discomfort following only a brief walk. Additionally, the impacts could be even more noticeable because of the green. Apples are often enjoyed fresh without any provisions or as a light bite. Even if you avoid linking your everyday fruit with your morning tightness or your nighttime leg cramps require your attention. When your body starts to signal, you gently signals. Discomfort always has a reason. It is often a reply to something we thought to be safe. If a seemingly harmless fruit, such as a green apple, can bring about significant distress, just wait until you discover the tropical fruit that has been praised for its delightful flavor while gently providing nourishment to your joints. Sedum mango, for your joints the sweetness. Explosive device. The joy of a perfectly ripe mango is unmatched. Be refused. Its smooth consistency, aromatic aroma, and rich flesh often bring to mind recollections of family gatherings and milder days. Mangoes are a wholesome delicacy that many older individuals perceive as a sun-soaked escape. Underneath that smooth gentleness, nonetheless, is one of the most concentrated natural sweetness found in fruits references. And that sweetness comes at a cost. For mature physiques, especially yours limbs and lower extremities. A standard can of soda contains a lower sugar content compared to a medium mango, which may contain as much as 45 Gs. Your vital fluid glucose rises rapidly at this level of sweetener. Even though your younger self might have managed it better, given your experience, the body responds in various ways. Age-associated decrease in insulin secretion and extended glucose retention reason. Widespread swelling, particularly in soft tissues such as the knees, ankles, and hip joints. The outcome is a slow decline of physical stamina that can lead to you to become winded after only a brief period distances and uncomfortable inflammation surrounding your feet, accompanied by a growing sense of weight in your limbs. Mango sugar is even greater worrisome as it has the potential to provoke nerve endings, especially in individuals with diabetes or in the early stages nerve damage. The sensation you're feeling in your toes and a burning sensation in your feet at night might be influenced by that nourishing the fruit consumed post-dinner instead of merely a consequence of getting older. Furthermore, it's easy to consume more than intended, unbeknownst to me, as the mango evokes sensations bright and invigorating. However, your legs, the very limbs that grant you your autonomy, endure initially when the body retains its memories. Thus, take into account the flavor profile of the mango smoothie or tropical fruit bowl is worth the effort, the slow damage it causes before seeking it. Since you may be astonished by these 7 fruits, the actual danger lies in the way they build up over time, often without any advance notice attention. You are not without options, so there's no need for concern. Now let's examine the treatment. Fruits that may assist in your recovery enhance your leg power, reduce swelling, and experience increased vitality for an extended period. 8. What should older individuals consume? It's common to experience feelings of irritation, even let down, when we discovered that the matters we relied on could have been covertly operating in opposition to our interests. Nonetheless, resilience arises from understanding, and alongside it arrives the opportunity for improvement to enhance choices to nourish our bodies with what is truly essential for them during this significant period in our lives. Due to aging involves discovering how to live better with intention, understanding, and commitment, not about surrendering. The remedy is not to entirely eliminate fruit for older adults, especially those who are feeling the discomforts that come with getting older. Choosing fruits that support recovery, avoiding harm, is essential. Those that enhance blood flow, alleviate swelling support without overwhelming your system, and offer you the resilience to rise again, walk, and progress without restraint. 9 berries are a wholesome choice. Incredible source of relief. So begin. Greetings. Blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries have a low sugar content and are rich in beneficial compounds and gentle on your circulation glucose levels. They safeguard your cells, alleviate swelling in your joints, and enhance blood flow, especially in your lower extremities, all while performing the procedure quietly in the background. At what time, when enjoyed in moderation, cherries offer similar ease, especially for individuals experiencing discomfort from arthritis or gout. Their components reduce uric acid and reduce occurrences which can unexpectedly hinder your movement. 10. Next we have avocados. Controlled strength. Abundant in beneficial lipids that support your joints and reduce internal inflammation. It's smooth and filling. Avocados, unlike sweet options, fruits assist with insulin control, keeping consistent energy levels throughout day. They provide assistance rather than causing distress. Papaya serves as a supportive companion. The texture is gentle on the aging digestive system tract. Their nutrients help alleviate swelling, and its enzymes assist in the digestive process. Papaya offers tranquility and comfort, along with support to those who feel exhausted from hearty fruits and tangy morsels. Even fruits can offer a gentle touch of sweetness without the collapse when taken in reasonable amounts and paired with fiber or protein, assisting your body instead of opposing it. Each meal presents a choice either in support of or opposed to resilience. More distinct mornings, easier strolls, and the tranquility that arises from understanding your body is gaining more than just sustenance. And it all begins with the fruit you ultimately choose to separate from and those you hold on to. Final observations from one who is more experienced than another. I would like to have a conversation with you, now as a companion on this journey rather than as a writer due to my extensive travels, journeys through life, through challenges, through healing, through periods of resilience and discomfort. Advancing in age presents challenges. No one can be ready us for the quiet battles, the discomfort that settles into your knees, the discomfort in the legs due to lack of movement, or the concern about the possibility of losing your ability to walk as openly as you once did. However, if there's one thing I've gained from my years, it's this. It is never too late for us to take an improved or different choice. It has been communicated to us that consuming fruit is wellness. The dietary pyramid was presented to us as children, and both medical professionals and neighbors advised us to consume fruit since it was beneficial for us. And during our youth, when our bodies exhibited greater strength and speed and more lenient, that was typically the situation. Our bodies are communicating more gently as we embrace our 60s and 70s decades from the 80s and 90s. Therefore, it is necessary for us to be more observant. The 7 fruits, the topics we've covered today, aren't not as nutritious as wholesome options, yet they can enhance our stability and walking without discomfort. The significance of that: many of us, if we experience aging legs, delicate joints, or slow-moving systems. Furthermore, walking is essential for senior individuals. It's liberation, respect, and self-sufficiency. It's advisable to begin at a gradual pace. Removing items that are no longer needed assist you, though it's not mandatory. Make a sudden and total shift in your eating habits. Replace inflammatory sweets with healing nourishment. Select fruits that will give you vitality without causing you feel drained. Following a meal, settle the bill. Pay close attention to your feelings, not merely what has a pleasant flavor immediately, but also what your legs, back, and energy levels indicate. I'll see you in an hour. Understanding is that understanding. And one of the most effective resources what we possess at our age is insight. Inhale deeply. If you're experiencing some feelings of being a bit overwhelmed after reviewing this, you're not a setback. Everything is perfectly fine with you. This is unrelated to feelings of guilt. This is about gaining understanding and taking action. Small yet impactful adjustments to transform into an enhanced, more reliable version of yourself. Advancing in age does not imply that your path has come to an end. This is in numerous ways the start of the utmost meaningful, important section. From one senior to the next, I urge you to be mindful of what you introduce into your body to protect your legs, your well-being, and your prospects. It is advisable to have the ability to move without restrictions. You are worthy mornings without discomfort. You have the right to move freely, maintain a confident posture, and navigate with elegance in the years ahead, because thriving with resilience is more crucial than just existing extended. And with every meal, that the time for making a choice is here. The aim of the purpose of these lectures is to motivate you to embrace every moment and experience everything to the maximum authentic. I would be pleased to hear from you at this moment. Take a moment to reflect, then share one thing you've discovered that you desire to incorporate this into your daily routine journey of embracing these truths. Let us assist each other. If this was pleasant for you, kindly share your feedback with 1. If that's the case, you can certainly opt for none. In your observation, your insights are quite crucial to our well-being. For additional videos similar to this one, please make sure to support our YouTube channel by liking and sharing our content. Clips. Thank you for taking the time to look, and I wishing you a fulfilling and vibrant life as your true self. Assess accordingly.